right there. Uh, Someone asked me, um, I think it was a at at an Apple 4338. He made a comment and said, "Has anything weird happened to you?" I think that was the name of the title as well. Um, Besides what happened the other day with the whole Lyft driver, and about that, I don't know what happened. Honestly, I really don't know what really happened, you guys. So I think it's more of a it is what it is. It happened what happened, and that's that. So yeah, he had covers on his license plate, so there is no way to really can tell that much. And then these cameras is like something else. You can barely see. But anyways, you guys. So he asked me, "Has anything weird has ever happened?" Um, During security, reconnecting. So it boot me off the internet and then it kicked me back in. That's normal. But anyways, so yeah, in my past has anything happened to me? So yeah, I mean I've had some weird stuff um through several other companies I used to work for. I think the most one that was very, very sketchy, and I was very in the point where I'm like, I'm gonna leave. I'm just gonna leave. Like I ain't staying here. I think it was my first job back in 2020 because I got my guard card back in 2020 of well, take that back. I got it in 2019, but almost it took almost at about, let me see, October, November, December. October, November, December. I was out in Oklahoma. I was staying at a vacation home out there for 3 months. I would say probably I lived in Oklahoma for 3 months. So I wasn't working. I was just visiting, hanging out, trying to figure life, trying to figure out what I want to do. And told my wife, well, you know what? I'll do this whole security. I'll send my paperwork out, and we'll go from there. If it does happen and I get hired on, then I get hired on. And if it doesn't, I was in the works of probably moving to Oklahoma. So then, before a lot of things happen. But yeah, but anyways, besides that drama, you know, leave that for some other time. Or maybe you guys can see one of the videos prior back ago where I had a little drama going on out there in Oklahoma with my wife's family. So, especially her mom, which she has a freaking mouth. But anyways, it's whatever. What is this guy doing? Coming over here. No, he leaves. Leave. He left. Anyways, so okay, so back to my story because I don't want to talk about what happened between me and her and anything like that. Just call it quits, and I don't want to know anything about you, and that's that. Fuck you. Fuck off. You're not my mind. Erase negativity, and we're good. But anyways, so uh, one of these thank you for commenting because I love if you guys want to comment or ask any questions and you guys want me to put you guys out there, I will do it. So like I said, it says at an apple dot 4338 said that has anything weird ever happened to you, and that's pretty much the title of this video, of the live. Has anything ever happened to me? Anything weird? Weird as in I'm not sure what type of weird is he talking about. Um, the weirdest post I ever had was probably working for the first company, security company I was working with. It's called UGS. They're based in Gardena, but they had an account out here in Colton, California. Wasn't that bad, you guys. I mean, it was my first job. I worked graveyard, so you guys want. If I walk off the screen, it's because I'm walking off to collect paperwork. So yeah, I have this coming in. Hold on. So while I'm talking to you guys, I'm doing this paperwork. Should be scanning it to the phone, but the other dumb guard decided not to charge the damn phone. So now I'm gonna have to freaking just get the paperwork and place it in there in the basket. Yeah, these guards. The dude was like sitting right here using the plugs to charge your phone. Bruh, there's a freaking extension cord on the floor. Get on your knees, pick it up, put it on top, put your phone to charge, and whatever. Don't use the original equipment that I have to use for tonight. Goddamn tablet freaking 60%, which I need 100%, so that way I can wing it the whole entire 8-hour shift. And then the work phone is at 50%. I need 100 because I need stuff to scan. Come on. But I don't know. Young guards are a handful. They're like little kids. They're like little kids back in high school doing security work there. And thinking, oh, well, nobody's going to tell me shit. So and so. You know what, dude? Fuck off. But, I mean, I had a say to him. I could say something to him, but I don't want to ruin my night by telling someone to do something and then they're like, ugh. And then I exit the door so I can put the yellow cone at a certain place so that way the truck drivers can know that they need to stop there. And as well as coming in, instead of him like, oh, here you go, or at least trying to have the door open, he just slammed the door. I'm like, oh, well, fuck you then. But anyways, off topic. That was way off topic. I'm trying to go back to what one of my commenters said. So, has anything weird has ever happened in the past? I'm assuming the past because he didn't say it was the past, the future, or now. So I'm gonna take it more as in my years experience doing security, you know. And if I'm doing hand movements, you guys, I do apologize. If you guys don't want me to do that, I won't do it. You know, but on my behalf, it's just I feel kind of more comfortable doing it as I'm telling you guys a little ranting story of what happened in my past. So, gotta fix these. I don't know, I feel more comfortable when they're fixed. Anyways, so going back to the story. So the commenter said if anything weird has ever happened, which I probably said that like 6-7 times already. God damn it. But anyways, has anything ever happened in my past? Something weird. So anything weird, I think it was more weird. Not weird, it's just a lot of crazy stuff dealing with, you know, transients, homeless people. So the first company I ever worked for was called UGS. They're based in Gardena. Was it a good company? I think it was okay to start with, you know. I mean, you got to start somewhere, you guys. So I started with them back in year 2020 of, I think it was January or February of 2020. I started with them. I was there for maybe a good solid 3 months, you know. So the weirdest thing that has ever happened there, truck driver, it was a ecology, They did a lot of the metals. They picked up metal. I believe it was like trash, but I think it was more metals than anything else. It's a recycling center. So yeah, so it was a recycling center, you guys. So what happened? It was like around. I would say it was like around 1, 2 in the morning. One of the guards, the rover guard, which was doing his rounds every half an hour to an hour, because that's which what we were doing. Well, I didn't do it. I didn't walk. I mean, they asked me. I had to go walk around. Guys, I'm not gonna walk around. It's freaking dark, and you don't know what's out there. Shoot, screw that. I don't trust that. I don't trust that. You guys, me in the dark, I do not get along. You know, I mean, I can honestly say it's dark outside at the moment, but it's lit. You know, there's lights here, there's lights over here, there's lights over there. And if you guys saw my, if you guys saw my live yesterday, some dude startled me because he came and knocked on the window, and he apologized, but you know, whatever. Anyway, off topic. Going way off topic. This is what happens when I work graveyard. So I was working. It was like 2 in the morning inside a smaller guard shack. I would say probably smaller than this. A lot smaller. You know, it was like probably maybe a 4x4. You guys know the 4x4, the long ones, the long bars. So a 4x4, maybe I would say about. It wasn't, honestly, guys. It was tall as me, a little bit taller than me. It was a small little guard shack, very very small. You know. Let's put it like this. Let's put it like this. How thick this thing is, how tall this is, my height, my size. Guard shack was pretty small. Half of my ass would go inside and sit right there on the little stool, because they had a little stool, which kind of sucked because it was me sitting there in that little stool for almost a whole 8-hour shift, and oh my god, you guys! By the end of the shift, my back was done. It was bad. But anyways, 2 in the morning, okay, 2 in the morning, you guys, 2 in the morning. Driver shows up. And he was pissed off, and the other rover guy was there, and he showed up. What are you guys doing? You guys are not doing your guys' job, and this and this and that. Running his mouth, and you guys are not doing your fucking job, and fuck you guys, fucking bullshit, fucking security. I'm like, oh, whoa, calm down, sir. I'm like, well, what happened? I mean, start from the beginning. You know, you can't just come at us like that either. You know, start from the get go. What happened? You know, give us some description of what's going on. And then he's like, well, yeah, I had this female, junky ass female, sleeping behind my freaking truck. I'm like, why didn't you lock it before you left? You know? And I guess he had told the female, or the homeless, or the transient, however you want to call it, he came in, so he got there, opened up his truck, and went in. And as he was gonna go head to the back bed of the big rig, the female was asleep, knocked out in the truck. And she woke up, and he was yelling at her, "Hey, bitch, get the fuck out of this fucking big rig before I fuck you up. I don't give a fuck. You're a female. I will fuck you up." And running all his fucking mouth at her, whatever, you know. Whether he's gonna be putting hands on her, hey, I had no clue. I don't know. I mean, if it did happen, that or didn't happen. But female said that the female said to him, "Well, my friend gave me the key to this big rig." So I'm like, your friend? I mean, this dude drives the big rig, so how the hell did she get the key? You know? But that's what came out of his mouth. That came out of his mouth. It came out of his mouth stating that he never gave a key to no one. You know, honestly, guys, pinpoint and everything, and At the end of the day, me and the colleague, we were like, dang, this truck driver picked her up somehow. Well, I'll put it like this, you guys. The ecology place where I used to work at, it was right next to the railroad tracks. So the railroad tracks and the metal metal place, I mean, they sell a lot of they either collect metal or there's a lot of that piping that expensive piping. That's all I know. Some expensive piping and yeah, so it's out in the open. Anybody that is walking along the railroad tracks can actually come in, grab whatever metal or wires, spools, remove everything. Copper, there we go. Copper, there we go. And remove copper, take copper with them, and and go sell it somewhere else. So yeah, so that's what happened. So it was out in the open. Anybody can walk around. That's the reason the rover guy was always hanging around in the back to making sure that nobody will come over to our location. Which, come on, you guys, it's out in the open. Why would it not be? Why would there not be someone trying to come into the area where we're working at? So we came into understanding that this dude gave him the driver made a big old situation because he on his hands gave the key to this female to lock herself out before she left. You guys know what I'm trying to say. So I think we believe on our end that he purposely uh, gave the key to a lady, thinking that she was gonna leave and she was gonna leave the key right there. I'm assuming either he picked her up for a good time or more of a good time. I don't know, but something happened. Something happened between both of them, and he said that he's married and he has kids. I'm like, well, what does that got to do with the female being in your car? Every big rig we had to check, you guys, to make sure each big rig was closed, was locked. You know, so no big rig is allowed to be open. This big rig was open, so I mean, it is what it is. It is what it is. So, so yeah, that's one of the. It was kind of weird. Not weird. I would say it wasn't weird. Weird. Um, I'll hear people walking around every once in a while, which you guys, it's a little small car show. You can hear every single thing. Anybody that's walking around you or anything like that. I'll be a little bitch. I'll go back in my freaking Traverse, sit in there, and my car windows were tinted, so I'll just stay in there. But it kind of sucked because a lot of the fuel supervisor would always show up, and he'll park like far away, and he'll have these goggles. He'll look at you from far away, making sure you're doing your job. Bro, why are you doing that for? That's creepy. Like you seem like you freaking. That was weird. When he came over to me one day, you guys, I went and knocked out for about maybe 30 minutes in my car. I knocked out for 30 minutes in my car. He was on the other side of the railroad tracks using these binoculars. There we go, binoculars, and scoping at me. And making sure whether I was doing my job or not. Bro, what the hell are you doing? He had what do you call it? UV night vision binoculars. Really? Does it really have, I mean, I don't know, you guys. I'm not sure if you guys ever had a field supervisor and you guys just passed that has done that. But that was weird. And I'm like to myself, man, that dude was like scoping me out the whole entire shift. Far out in the on the way in the end, you know. I'm like, I just felt something right behind me. Someone was looking at me, and after knowing for a fact it was him, I'm like, he must be into fluffy guys. That's all I can say. But I left it alone. I left that job, you guys, because where I used to go, they removed me from that site and they put me to another site where, honestly, guys, I found two people fucking. I was driving around. It was a community that was under construction. And I guess these couples didn't think, this guy's gonna come out of nowhere, you know. So I saw them from far away driving up, parking. The guy and the woman came out of the freaking car and they went inside the house. You know. I went, parked a little further, got out of my car and I walked. I walked towards them. I slowly walked around. I saw the dude standing up, like sitting on the edge where there was a plywood. Plywood. There was plywood sitting on the floor. It was like maybe probably up to my waist. That's pretty tall. It's like the size of this table where I have my phone at. And he was like this, backed up, and the female was on her knees going down on him. And I was like, you gotta be kidding me. Really? You guys have to do this right now on my shift? So, I didn't let him stop, you guys. I went inside and I'm like, hey, what's going on? That guy rolled his pants up and said, what the fuck am I doing? I'm fucking weirdo and this. I'm like, nah, I'm not the weird one. I'm not the weird one. I'm not the one that had to bring your cheap hoe over here to screw around. There's freaking hotels. Go to a fucking house or go do stuff in your car somewhere. Don't come over here and do it. And the lady put her glasses on. The dude put his hoodie on and they came out. They ran outside, got in the car. I took their license plates. It was like, I remember, it was like a little Ford two-door black Escort. I'm not sure if you guys remember the Escort, not the hatch Escort, the little sporty car Escort. And they got in the car and they laughed, like they hauled ass. But I think they were tweakers. I don't know. They could have been. Because the way the female was talking, it's like she was all around. I'm like to myself, So that's what happened. So I walked around and seen what they may have done. I'll be honest with you guys, I found several condoms everywhere. There was condoms almost everywhere in that house in the building. Because they're empty, I had construction workers. I would show up around 2 o'clock, and by the time it hit 4 o'clock, 5 o'clock, they were ending their shift and they'll go. And then I worked on Saturdays and Sundays, and then Sundays nobody worked. So these two couples will show up out of nowhere and do their thing, and the last thing that happened, guys, I had to go to the restroom so bad. It was my last day of being there, and come on, I was kind of fed up with the location. UGS doesn't have that many accounts, so all of their main accounts are going towards Gardena area. And for me to travel from San Jacinto, California to Gardena, California, that's a good long ways for $16.50 an hour or $17 an hour. And I'm like, no, I can't do it. I can't. So I was patrolling. It was one night I was patrolling, and it was like probably like I would say I would say it was like probably like an hour before my shift was gonna end. I had to take a deuce so bad, and you guys, I would not use porta potties. I don't use porta potties. I hate using porta potties. I hate it. So I went and I'm like, I called dispatch and I told dispatch I have to use the restroom. You guys need to send someone over here to cover my post. I have to go to the nearest gas station and use the restroom. So they said, no, sir, no officer Usebi, you cannot leave anywhere. You gotta stay. So I'm like, okay, whatever. I stayed. Okay, and then I was doing my last round, and I went to the area. Okay, you guys, I went to the area where I found these two couples doing it. Okay, well, not doing it because, like I said, the female was pretty much giving the dude a blowjob. Um, there was this freaking dude with his back all the way back, and then when I saw him, he was all the way forward. Like, dude, like, you're very bendable, very, very bendable. And, sir, are you okay? I mean, do you need help? Do you need me to call someone? And the dude, honestly, guys, that was the last straw. I contacted dispatch and I told him, hey, there's this weird dude here on site. I don't know what to do. And they're like, Joe, just leave him alone. He can walk away. Are you serious? You guys are not going to do anything about it? Well, you're far away and our rover is really far away from your area. I'm like, I have to go to the restroom. There's this tweaker, whatever the hell that dude's on, and making all these freaking maneuvers and everything. And yeah, I have that thing in my mind now. He was slanted forward all the way. It's like there's a U like this, and that was his back. And I'm like, fuck this shit. I'm leaving. I'm getting out of here. I'm gone. That's it. This is my last show. I'm done. And the thing is, you guys, it's like, I don't like using porta potties. I'm like, you guys might think like it's a restroom. Yeah, it is a restroom, but at that time, you guys, it was COVID going on, so it was the starting of COVID, okay, to be exact. It was the start of the whole, everything that was going on, so no, I'm not gonna use the restroom. I'm not gonna use no damn porta potty. So no, I didn't use it, and I fucking left. And they gave me a call to Mr. Eusebio, go back to your post. I'm like, I ain't going back over there. Y'all can figure that out. Well, I called you guys to let you know what was going on and what happened, and you guys ignored me and decided to tell me, oh, don't call 911 because it's not an emergency. But they told me to call 911 when I had seen those two people doing it, right? Come on now, But yeah, so I left. I quit. So yeah, I quit. I quit on the spot. I left it alone. I left. I abandoned post, you guys. I abandoned post. I left. You guys make me want to call the cops on two people, but you guys did not want me to make a call on the dude that was tweaking and looking at me all like freaking like he was a fucking exorcist. The hell with you guys? I'm like, the hell with that? I did not stay. I left. I quit. And that's what I told dispatch. I'm like, I quit. You guys can figure it out. Sir, you cannot quit. So and so, you're abandoning post. You're not allowed. I'm allowed to do whatever the fuck I want to do. If I'm gonna fucking leave, I'm gonna fucking leave. And fuck you guys. I didn't tell him that in those words, but I just said, I'm not gonna come back anymore. And if that's how you guys want to do it by terminating me, go ahead, terminate me. So they did. They terminated me, and never went back anymore. So yeah. But I honestly say, you guys, when I used to work through Allied Universal, after I left from there, I went straight to Allied Universal. It was like almost 3 months of me not working. And then I went to Allied Universal, got hired at Allied Universal. I never had anything weird there. It was any site I was working at was really kickback, except for one location. So I worked at Walmart, Walmart.com. And when I got off of there, I went to another job site. The other job site was for another company. I forget what the company is called. It's in Ontario. So it was just down the street from, probably like 10 minutes away from where I was at. From Walmart.com in Fontana off the 60 freeway. So the other warehouse was the other side of the freeway. So I went over there, covered that shift, and I'm not gonna lie, you guys, I knocked the fuck out. I was knocked out. So I went, and I'm like, what happened? I'm like, what the hell? And he goes again. And then when I turned, I'm like, oh shit! I startled. That dude made me jump to a point. He jumped back, and he's like, oh, did I scare you? I'm so sorry. I'm like, what the hell are you doing here? I'm like, you can't be on the premises, sir. I'm like, I'm gonna need you. I'm gonna need to ask you that you need to leave. Sorry the way I say my stuff to them, because technically, my sentences speaking to them are kind of off, a little off. But yeah, so short story on that story is that dude was driving around erotically. Like he was doing something to a point where something was going on. It was a warehouse filled with pallets, and the only thing I know is that they stole pallets almost every once in a while. They would go down there, steal pallets, and I'll be outside. I don't care. Go steal the pallets. I don't care. That's why the company has insurance. So if anything happens, or any stealing of the nature, they can figure it out. But anyways, yeah. So dude was going around and around and around. I called the cops, and the cops came over. I gave them full description, and I stood awake the whole night, you guys. I couldn't stay asleep anymore. But after that, nothing ever happened anymore. It was pretty quiet. But yeah, I'm almost all my posts have been through at least through Allied Universal. They were pretty chill, really kickback. There was not much going on, nothing weird. Through my other companies, I used to work also for another security company. them as well. It wasn't that bad. Um, it wasn't that bad at all. To be honest, it wasn't that bad. The one I'm working with right now, this is where the story's gonna start. No! Why do you have to come on this side? Why? Yeah, my job is not that hard, but there's a sign back there. No entrance through here. Enter this side. Whatever. But anyways, you guys, yeah, this side where I'm at. Well, not here at least. Most part here is it's fine. You know, there's another place called Firewatch. I believe the company just barely got it, or recently got it, probably about almost a month, 2 months ago. They got that account. We'll cover that account besides us covering the whatever account what we have where I'm at the moment. So some of us guards do have, I mean, our schedules sometimes to go cover that post. So, anyways, that post, you guys, you have to go out and walk around the warehouse. They say when it's during the time when people are working, everything's fine, everything's peaceful. But when everybody's gone and everything, it gets kind of eerie. Well, it feels eerie to me. Because a couple times I went down there to, the one time I went down there to cover, come on, my guy, why do you have to go through here? Why? Idiot! Jeez, what a stupid guy. It's probably another left driver, Uber driver. But anyways, person went through inbound. When you go through inbound, expect truck drivers to be coming through. And I have to go do my scan. Give me a minute, you guys. Give me a minute. So yeah, I just had another driver I had to stop from far away and tell him the entrance is on that side. Go on that side, on that side, on that side. Don't come on this side. This is outbound. This is not inbound. Go on that side, that far side. Because when you enter, you guys, you enter, and then you go through, and then you go all the way to the back. You know. So it's hard to find inbound, I guess, on their end. In their eyes, it's hard to find inbound. So yeah, so... Oh, so back to my story. Sorry. Back to my story. So it's been several of us guards that have noticed and witnessed and felt someone looking at us as we're walking inside the warehouse. It was my first time, you guys. The guards in the morning, they don't feel it because there's people working around their shift. So it gets eerie kind of like around, I would say after everybody leaves. When everybody left that night, well, that day at least, because I only went that one time, and then that one time I went down there, I ain't go back anymore. No, hell no. I'm not with that party, guys. I might be 6'4", 6'5", weigh 500 pounds at the moment. I will not ever in my life go down that alley. If I feel uncomfortable and I'm by myself, I'm sending someone else. I ain't going in there. The hell with that, I'm gonna go in there. Nah, hell no. Y'all can figure it out and everything. I'm not gonna go in there. Keep me away. So yeah, I went down there. I asked the guard prior check. I never worked there. I never did fire watch. She said it's pretty easy. It's just pretty kickback. You go inside, walk around, make sure that everything is fine. If the alarm goes off, make sure to go inside. You know, do a report on it and so on and so on. But overall, you should be fine. I'm like, okay, everything's gonna be fine. Everything's gonna be fine. No, you guys, not everything was fine. It was not fine at all because my first time when I went, people were still in there where everything was fine. We walked around, everything was perfect. And I went the second time when everybody was gone. I went the second time. I went walking around, scoping everything out, did my thing, and then did my thing, and you know, and that was it. You know, they told me to go all the way to number 16, aisle number 16. So I walked the way. I went the other way around and landed on number 16, and I cut it through. So I cut through down 16. You guys, I wasn't even halfway. I started feeling like someone was freaking staring at me from far away, and I felt uncomfortable. I felt very, very uncomfortable. I did not feel in place. I felt like I was in the wrong place at the wrong time. Some shit was gonna come out. And not to say, you guys, I wasn't the only one that felt that. The guard that works on the guard that works for swing shift, he smokes. I think he said he smokes and tweaks a little bit, but he smokes most of the time marijuana. So it's fine, whatever. You know, you do your thing. He says that the couple times he went in there, he takes this little speaker, you guys, and he plays his music as he's walking around the warehouse. He said, as much as you have a speaker going on and everything, it gets weird. Jose, it gets very weird in here, and he starts tripping. He said that him smoking weed thought that he can be relaxed and everything. Nah, hell no. He's all, bruh. He's all, even with me being high as fuck, I can still feel it. I feel like someone's watching me and everything. You know, someone's looking at me. Someone's gonna pop out and talk to you. I'm like, nah, bro. Nah. And it's not just me, you guys. It was me, another guard, me, Harold, one, Daniel, Sergio. 6 of us guards have felt the same thing. the same situation, you guys, but I don't know. It could be it's just in our heads. We've been through it. But this other guard said that he's seen more things in there. Out normal. Yeah, he says out of the out normal that he's felt things in there. But that dude, he was like something with the military or something like that, guys. So he said that it's nothing new to him. So he can he can walk in with no issues and not a problem. You know, he's been there, done that, and nothing like that's gonna scare him. You know, he might feel a little timid about it. Think that's what it's called, a little scared. But he's all. But at the end of the day, I mean, what won't hurt you can't do anything to you, which is pretty much right. But still, but yeah, I would never go back over there. Uh-uh. No, I go to my other guard shack where I usually hang out. It's dark as well, you guys. It's not dark. It's lit. You have your own privacy. You're inside your little guard shack. It's probably as big as this one, but it doesn't have a restroom. It just doesn't have a restroom. So yeah, so I would say after my 3 years of doing security, 3 years of doing security, that has been my weirdest, situation I've been in. I believe that's the weirdest situation I've ever been. And I felt uncomfortable. I felt uncomfortable being inside the warehouse. I felt uncomfortable, and I didn't want to go in there anymore. The rover, his name is Sergio. He came over. He's like, "Hey, just came over to check up on you." He's all, "Have you went inside to go check the warehouse?" I'm like, "Nah, hell no." He's like, "How many times did you go?" You gotta go like almost every hour, every 15 minutes to 30 minutes. I'm like, "I ain't going there. Fuck that shit, bro." I felt uncomfortable going in there. If you want to go do it, you can go do it yourself. And then he's like, "Jose, did you feel it?" I'm like, "Bro, don't even start with me with that, dude. Cause one thing, you guys, and I'm gonna put it out there. I do not watch scary movies at night. I do not watch scary movies at night. I can be dead serious to you. I do not watch scary movies at night, midday, nothing like that. Midday, anywhere from 1, 2 in the evening to, all the way till it's night. I don't watch anything like that. I'm not into that. No, I'm not into that. And if I watch any of that type of stuff, or I hear, my wife likes seeing ghost hunters and all this other shit. That shit gets to me. And no, I'm not. I'm not with that party. I'm not with that party at all. Sorry, guys. If I'm looking around, it's because I'm, making sure who's coming through. Who's coming through? Because usually the bosses, they like showing up out of nowhere. You know, on off the radar. So yeah. So I'm making sure what cars come in, what cars are coming out. So yeah. But yeah, you guys. So nah, I'm not with that party. I don't do that type of stuff, you guys. I don't. And call me a bitch all you guys want. Big, tall, big guy. Freaking's a bitch. I don't give a fuck. Yeah. I don't give a fuck. When that shit's going on, do not get me near or know or wanting to know anything about that. Do not talk to me about it. Do not let me know about it. Or do not let me know about your experience. In the past, nah. You leave that shit and you keep that shit to yourself. You keep that shit to yourself. Because the hell with that. Have you ever seen weird shit? Yeah, I've seen the weirdest shit in my fucking life. And the weirdest shit I've seen in my fucking life, and I'm sorry for cussing this much, you guys, the weirdest shit I've ever seen in my fucking life, taking off my hat and letting you guys know, is going to my wife, which at the time she was my girlfriend. I went to go pick her up at her house in fucking Hemet. And fucking Hemet, you guys, I went to Hemet to go pick her up. And I'm being right here in front of the camera, or in front of my phone, but right in front right here. I went to her house to go pick her up. And when I went to go pick her up, you know, oh, your brothers are outside running around 1 or 2 in the morning. What the hell are they doing? Oh, they're running around the grass and everything. They weren't running around. Those weren't even their fucking brothers or sisters, bro. They weren't nobody. They were shadows that were running up and down everywhere. No, I will ever in my life get in that situation ever again. Yep. I don't know, you guys. I'm not with that party. I'm not. And I'm being very dead serious. It was that loud. My wife, if I ever do, if you guys ever want to see like a a conversation, or where is it, a sit down where you guys ask questions to us about me and my wife and how long we've been together or anything like that, and you guys want to, you know, see a video of that, the first person that does that, we'll do one. You know, you guys can bring up anything you guys want and talk about it and let me know, and me and my wife can sit down and make a video about it. If anybody brings up about that, you guys can hear it. More than likely, I'm gonna get up, walk away, and let her explain to you guys on live. I will do a live. If I can hit, I'll put it like this, you guys. If I hit at least 500 likes on this video, 500 likes, at least 500, you know, or make it 100 likes on this video. If you guys can give me 100 likes on this video, and you wanting to see a one-on-one conversation about me, of you guys asking me questions, and then you guys want to know what my wife has seen in that house that she used to live at, I will bring her aboard. We won't be in this guard shack, you guys. We'll be at home. We'll sit down. We'll do the video, you know, and I'll let you guys know up front everything that happened. I will let you know what she's seen, what she's noticed, and what she encountered. Okay? She has a lot of weird ass stories from that house. I don't like talking about it, you guys. I don't like talking about it. And I don't like talking about it because I don't want to feel uncomfortable being here at work. You know, I don't want to feel uncomfortable being here at work. That's it. I don't want to feel uncomfortable. So yeah. So if you guys ever want to see that, you know, share this video, you guys. Share this video and share it and tell them to watch the ending. And if you guys want to know, and drop comments down below, you know, let me know. Maybe we can make a list of comments. Maybe we can make a list of comments. You know, a list of comments that you guys want us to answer. You know, I haven't posted my wife that much on my vlogs, but anything. This guy, I saw the comment when he wrote that comment at an Apple dot 4338. He made that comment. I'm like, yeah, I don't know if I should. I don't know if I should, talk about it while I'm on my shift. I mean, I did tell you guys I was gonna make lives, so this is my live at the moment, and I do appreciate it to whom that comment on my video and wanted to know what was the weirdest stuff that has ever happened. I did reply to your message as well, but yeah, I'm not with that type of thing. Blow it off. Blow it off. Okay. So anyways, you guys, I'm done with my story. Thing that has happened in my past, but I'm not sure if that was what you were seeking to hear from me. But like I said, again, I do appreciate it. I do appreciate it. I try to do my best to read the comments. I try my best to reply as well, to like your comments as well. But like I said, if you guys want to hear anything beyond that, what's the weirdest I've what's the weird I would name the title the weirdest things I went through with being with my girlfriend, which is my wife at this time. Let's put it like that. So we'll put that title. So if you guys want to know the story behind of when I met my wife, when she was my girlfriend at the time, and the house she is in, give me 100 likes, and just put the title, the Hemet, your girlfriend's, just put the haunted house in Hemet. So the haunted house in Hemet, Hemet. So we know what we're talking about, because it could be probably a month from now, and I don't know what's going on, and then when I see it, and I'm like, what is he talking about? But if you guys do say the house that was haunted in Hemet, I know for a fact what you guys are talking about, and I'll make sure to make that video. That may be my first longest video ever. To be honest with you guys, that'd be the minimum of the longest 2-hour video ever. And then my wife can be so descriptive of what happened to her. And like I said to you guys, I might stay and do the video and do it with you guys, but I may not. I may walk away every minute, But yeah, if you guys want us to do that, I would do it. I would do it, and I'll let you know what's the weirdest. So thank you all again to @anapple.4338 for commenting. I do appreciate it a lot. I mean, that's probably one of my asking me a question. I do appreciate it, and I hopefully I responded back to your question with this live. If you do see those live, I appreciate it. Thank you a lot. Like I said, you guys, drop a comment down below. What do you think of these videos? Do you guys like them so far? Me being inside my guard shack, talking about it, ranting about stuff, that has happened to me in the past, So if you guys like them, if you guys have any other questions about the whole security life and everything, you guys can drop it down below. Let me know. Like I said, and as well, I mean, you guys don't have to let me know at least where you guys calling from. Are you guys calling from? Are you guys watching me from calling? Are you guys watching me from California? I'm not sure where @anapple.4338 was watching me from, but wherever you're at, bro, I appreciate it, or whoever you are, I do appreciate for the comment, and hopefully everybody has a great night. Um, so yeah, so you guys take care and have a blessed night. As me, I'm gonna stay awake and finish my shift off until hopefully 6:30 in the morning. You guys take care, and I'll see you guys in the next one.